Are you fucking?
Yeah, we're rolling, bro. Whenever you want.
Are you fucking ready?
It's rolling.
Dean, I got fucking Warren Sapp here.
Action.
But you don't have a thing to go.
No,
action,
I don't have a.
just
You know
saying
I don't
action?
have it. I'm just saying recording, bro. Go.
Action.
It's your fucking show, man.
All right.
Wait. What the hell is that in your hand?
I got my notes.
Ain't no damn notes. Ain't no fact checking on the damn Rapaport. What are you talking about?
Oh, fuck. Cut.
You know better than that.
All right, no fact checking. All right, Warren Sapp.
Here we go.
Sapp and Rap.
Yes, sir.
We're 3 weeks into the NFL season.
Ooh, it's just getting warm, baby.
When I say 3 weeks into this NFL season so far, what's the first thing that comes to your head? What's been the fucking, like, what's the first thing thus far?
I can't wait to November.
Why, like,
because the NFL season, the first 2 months of the season is nothing. Take it from someone who had a football team that went 3-4, 3 years in a row. 3 and 4. That's 7 weeks deep, going into week 8, 3 and 4. All 3 teams made the playoffs.
But if you...
One of them I took to the NFC Championship game.
But if you don't win these games now...
Oh, no, it puts you in a hole and makes it rough for you to, go on a stretch. But all the good teams get their mind together because when you're a great football team like the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s, you know what we're going to do. Everybody and their mama knew the Cowboys were going to line up in I formation, hand it off to Emmett, play action, pass it to Michael, go to Novacek, then go over the top to Alvin Harper. The great teams do it all the time. The Giants, when they were doing it, they were handing it off to OJ, running that thing, play action to Bavaro, going to Mark Ingram, doing all of that. When we lined up in Tampa, everybody knew we were in cover 2. We were just better than you. That's what good teams do. They will get into a game, you will know exactly what they're doing, and they just will execute better than you. The first month of the season, first 2 months, is fast, it's furious, it's fresh. I want your ass in November when you tired and exhausted and the misery has set in, because misery loves company. So you drag your opponent in and you see if he likes misery. And that's when real football is being played. That's when real football is being played right there, baby. Because, I was watching you Thursday night with, the Jets and
Shut that fucking dog up!
No, like Kanye, there's a dog barking. How about that crazy bastard? Jesus. Oh, we'll get on that another time. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what are you, Jets? Baker Mayfield.
Oh, no.
You were talking
No,
shit to
I
me.
was at home because, the Kavanaugh thing was getting hot at this time, and they was working on the thing, and I looked up and I saw the Jets and I saw you, J-E-T-S, no way, Cleveland, you think it's sweet and you got a tie. I'm like, he's right. There's no reason for me to turn on fucking Thursday Night Football. I'm going with Mike. That's right. They think it's sweet in Cleveland. The Jets done wiped their butts with them. It's 14-0. Tyrod Taylor's 3 for 12. And then here come the kid. Holy shit. Just tell me, what were you thinking when this shit turned?
You know what? He had that pep in his step. It's nice in Cleveland. The snow hasn't come in. He looked good.
Wait till November, right?
Wait till November. So what do you, like the hype that we live in now?
Oh.
Listen, I want to see all these kids do good. You want to see them all do good. All these quarterbacks, 21,
But here's
20.
the thing that I have a problem with. Patrick Mahomes has more touchdown passes than any other quarterback in the history of this game through 3 games, and it's like he's not even playing. I mean, this kid took over for a #1 pick.
Yes. And
nobody said a word all year long, preseason, that this kid, watch out. I think one guy did. The one guy did on ESPN from Philly back in the day.
Jaworski?
The brother. No, the brother.
No,
I forget his name. The skinny guy. Yeah, the skinny guy.
Yes.
He kills it. And he's yelled out Patrick Mahomes. I'm like, all right, Andy Reid did make a call that this is my quarterback, and Andy knows quarterback. This kid is lighting it up. This kid is lighting it up, and only thing we want to talk about is the Patriots trading Gronk, and Gronk refused.
You don't think he's getting enough credit, Patrick, right now?
No, not even close.
How good is he?
Oh, no, I got this for you. If I told you your defense will give up 27 points a game and 400 yards worth of offense, that's a lot of pressure on your quarterback to come out every day and perform, right? That's what Kansas City's defense is giving up right now.
Right.
This kid is scoring 38-plus points every week.
So you go into week 4, Warren Sapp in his prime.
Ooh.
Week 4 versus Patrick Mahomes. What would be your mentality going, like, you're playing today in your prime, you're at your best. How do you approach that kid? Are you talking shit? What do you see in him that you as a defender would be on him about?
No, I'm not going to pay any attention to the quarterback because you pay attention to the quarterback, you're dumb.
What are you paying attention
The
to?
offensive lineman, because those are the guys I need to beat to see how much fine money I'm going to give up when I land on his ass, because I'm landing on him. There's no chance I'm not landing on him. The quarterback has always been the pillow for pass rushers, and the offensive lineman has been the one to stop the pillowcase from being put on him. If I get to him and I wrap him up, I'm dropping him on that ground and I'm landing on him.
I want to get.
Oh, that is the worst thing.
I want to hit.
Oh my
but
God,
let's stay
Jesus.
focused on
Okay,
Patrick.
all right.
So, like,
But-
approach that offense and that.
All right, I'll take away his run game. That's the first thing I would do. I'll take away Hunt, his running back out of the backfield. Once I take that away, I'll take away that tight end, Kelsey. That sucker, that can go. But then you got to deal with that black mamba outside and that Tariq Hill. They really got a lot of weapons, and Andy's going to mix the play calling. So I just take away one option of the run game and then turn him into a one-dimensional team, and then I'll hunt him all day long. And then I'll make sure my ends are up the field the way he can't get out, because you saw that play when he reverse field and come back. And then cock that thing sidearm like Brett Favre and let it go. Oh, my God, that's scary. That's scary. I wouldn't sleep much that week, but I'd love the challenge.
Based on what you're seeing right now, he's the real deal.
He's like Aaron Rodgers when Aaron Rodgers was moving and zipping and throwing that thing like that. It's just tough when a quarterback is in that kind of rhythm and you're not in his face and you're not hitting him.
Breakdown. I mean, I'm sure you probably get asked every day. Clay Matthews 2 weeks in a row. They really.
No. I was in Miami when the Hayes guy blew his ACL out.
Explain it.
I was sitting there watching the game with the Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. I'm right on the sideline, right in the middle of the action, and it's early in the game. Third down, boom, down goes Carr, and I'm looking, and the defensive lineman is on the ground, and he's just reveling in pain. And I'm like, get your ass up. You just sacked the quarterback. How could you be possibly hurt? And then I look for a second again, and I mean, he's really on the ground. And I went, oh, shit, son. So, I apologize. I'm sorry, dog. If you really hurt, you got to apologize. Football guys is listening. Somebody come swipe you off on the sideline, it'll happen.
And why did he get hurt?
He was trying to avoid landing on the quarterback.
Is that possible?
No.
Even if you're not trying to, even if you Mike, hit me and you're coming full speed and I fall.
Mike, if I wrap you up, and you're in my arms and we're off the ground, like Clay Matthews when he hit him, that's textbook. Boom, wrap.
Nothing dirty about it.
There's nothing else you can do. And then he turns sideways to try to not fall on him. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Where are we going with this?
I don't know where we're going, but here's where we're headed. To a place where defensive linemen don't aggressively go after a quarterback, and the game gets crazy. Because I watched one where the defensive lineman come up, hit him, and he just spun out of it.
Against the Vikings.
Exactly.
Green Bay do it also.
Because once you go to tapping people's pockets like they're tapping them, it really, really plays a part.
They find Clay Matthews.
Oh, yes, a big fine. And then it gets bigger every time.
That's some bullshit.
Oh, no. It is fully in effect. I watched the kid, 73, Hurst from Michigan, get the same kind of landing on the quarterback in the Miami game, too. I didn't know what the call was. I'm looking at this like, because I was at training camp when the referees came in Oakland, and they were explaining basically like the head, like you can't have your head the way you're looking at the ground when you're tackling someone, getting into a linear position. I was in the back of the room, and the funny thing was, I was backed up by Marshawn Lynch, and he said, dog, I got to come up with a new technique. They won't let me lower my head no more. So you got one of the premier backs in the game now thinking, how do I catch the ball? And now, how do I attack the defender?
So what is going to happen with the NFL? Like, obviously, everybody wants to see everybody healthy. Everybody, but
we want to watch the game when you get hit.
And when you get quarterbacks defenders, you know that because that's your fucking biggest enemy.
It's bad.
You got Romo, you got Brett Favre. I mean, you got
all of the guys that got whacked in this league.
Aaron Rodgers is doing it now.
All the quarterbacks that got beat up in this league in the 90s and 2000s are looking at this like, what? That's not football.
So what's going to happen?
We're going to have to go back. We're going to go back to where it was because that's the game we all know and love and cherish. Because when a guy doesn't block for your quarterback, let's get on the offensive lineman. Let's not get on the defender for landing on the quarterback. The quarterback's always been our pillow.
If you run at me, I'm standing here, and your speed knocks me down. There's no way, because you're going to fall because I'm falling.
Right over the top. And I got to wrap you up. I got to make sure you don't get free and throw this ball. If they get out of the pocket, they just throw the ball to the line of scrimmage.